a cafe somewhere. Maybe you're somewhere nice and charming and beautiful, wherever it is. But we wish you a lovely day anyway, no matter what you're doing. So, okay, loads to tell you about the show, loads about what's happened this week, what's going on next week, and a little bit about the week after. How's that? So much information, so much to talk about, so much jollity, far too much now. And we hope you're well. We hope you enjoy yourself, and we hope that things are going quite nicely in your neck of the woods. If you're finding life very strange at the moment, then we need to have a little chat with you. No, you're not strange. You're not strange at all. In fact, you're absolutely wonderful. But, however, the recent eclipses may have you thinking about loads of things. But let's have a little look. Well, we're live this evening on Facebook. We're also on YouTube. So in case sometimes you can't always get on Facebook, you can always get onto YouTube. Just look for Cafe Clairvoyance, and that's where we are. That's where we are. So hope life is well out there. Really do. And you're having a good week. It's crazy weather over here at the moment. It's been super hot. Then it's been everything else. And everything else. Okay, it says I just froze. Someone says it just froze here, but it still says I'm live. So do check everything from your end. Hopefully everything is all right. Okay, right. So on the show tonight, we've got to talk about what's happened recently throughout the week here. We're also going to tell you about the eclipses that are going on. We're in this eclipse season, which we're going through now, and sometimes these particular times just really challenge us, but not to worry, because this is right. Oh, some people say here, right, someone says here, where am I? Can you all see me out there? Can you all see me? I hope you can. Hope you can. Yes, well, you're all coming in, piling in, so I think you can see me. Right, right, so what's in store here? Okay, so what did we do last week? That's one of the things here we want to say here. What did we do? And one of the things that we were doing last week is we had on the Tuesday evening show, lovely night there, and that went really well, and that was with Giochi, and he was playing the flute. Now, a lot of people here have asked about meditation and flute here, and where things are going there. So keeps freezing. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. If it keeps doing it, we're going to quickly change, but we should be on. Yes, we should be on the right internet. Hello, I hope you can see me there. Anyway, also check your internet connection too, guys. So hopefully it's all right, but you're all saying it here. We'll just see how we get on for 5 minutes and then come back. I'll just check with the producer and just check that she's okay, and if she can see the show's going all right from her end, but she's sending all the information out there. Right, now, if you've been going through, so Giochi, he was on the show last week, and he was actually saying there that what a wonderful, how much he enjoyed the show and really enjoyed interacting with everybody, which is marvellous, because a lovely spiritual evening, his lovely music, and that was actually great. So loads of you coming on the show here, just saying hello. So wonderful. Hello everybody. And Helen Gray, wonderful medium. Now it's interesting here, Helen's coming on the show on Tuesday here. Good, it seems to say everybody that I'm now back. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, Helen's coming on the show on Tuesday. She's a spectacular medium, brilliant friend, a lovely medium, and always a funny, engaging, entertaining show. So look forward to doing that there. That would be a brilliant evening there. And we also had to talk about some meditation there. And hopefully I'd love to get Giochi back on the show, and we could do another lively event there for you and just have a damn good time. And also, please contact him if you'd like a meditation CD recording there or something for you you'd like to arrange. I'm sure he'll be happy to do that. Now, if you need if you are the person out there who needs a little bit of inspiration, and so especially when it comes to social media, then you need to speak to this lady here. She just popped on here. Love you, always, always love to see her. Mila Zuzmanunu. Basically, I'll just call her Mila Z. Mila Z is always easy, so forget the menu a bit because I can't pronounce it either. I do apologise, Mila. I'm not insulting you at all. We adore you, lovely lady. And Mila Z is a fantastic lady. She does social media, and also look at what's coming up soon for the Gaia Now Academy and Mastermind. That's to help people to get their ideas off the ground, especially when it comes to social media. And it's interesting actually because coming on the past week or so, we've had this eclipse. Guys, how are you? How is this eclipse affecting you? Did it drive you nuts? Did you just go, what was that? Did something happen? Or did something exciting happen here? Because I know lots of different people have found different things here. Like for instance, talking to one particular lady, she said her boyfriend came up from the past, wasn't expecting that. So okay, that's nice. And other people said to me here that it felt a bit like, where am I going? What's going on? Why do I feel so anxious? Well, that's a little bit of Mars in the scene here. So I've decided to get some office equipment here and show you roughly what the effect of what's been going on, and hopefully you would understand this here. Okay, just getting everybody else on the show who wants to say hello. Look for Norfolk. We got Laura Graham from Norfolk. They talk like that up there, don't they? And Susanna says hello. Christy Lou says hello, and as does Eleni. Here we have the producer. So anyway, good evening to you all. This is good. Okay, Lorraine says hello. Karen Canavan says hello. So does Joe Gardner, and Nina. Nina says here. I mean, it's great you can find a lullaby called Nina. Why have you find someone called Nana? It's like Nina, 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 Nina. That's not funny, really, is it? No. Sorry, that's just so not funny. Anyway, Jay Jones. Oh, sorry, she's. Everybody says I'm back. That's Bev Angus. Good evening to you, and Bev Bowridge. Lovely to see you guys. Always lovely to see you. Okay, right now, imagine ruler, as you can see here. One end here, the sun, which is in Gemini. Other end here, the moon, Sagittarius. Okay, both two opposites. Sagittarius here wants to look towards the future. Ever get the feeling you're planning for the future? Get the feeling here, but I want to go there. I really would like my life to think about the future I'm going to. Maybe you've got loads of plans and loads of ideas, loads of inspiration here you would like to go through, loads of different things you want to inspire upon your life. And right, okay, so this is one of the pulls, this is one of the draws here about the eclipse. Sagittarius always wants to travel far and wide. It's, if you notice it here, it's like a half man, half horse, and wants to gallop off into the future. You'll find a lot of Sagittarians are either philosophers or the travellers. It's one of the two. Some of the sports people too. And the sun here is in Gemini. Gemini close to Venus. And that's interesting because they're the talkers. So you've got the travellers versus the talkers. Now, with Gemini, Gemini likes to think a lot. Gemini likes to talk a lot. Gemini wants to know everything that's going on right now. And the problem here is sometimes here, when we have these two polarities, we tend to live in our heads. In our heads. We tend to live in our heads here. Ah, look. Well, it's nice. Someone coming through. Actually, this is Rebecca coming through on YouTube. Fantastic. She's loving this. Fantastic. Love you being here too. Anyway, so you've got these two polarities. So Gemini here wants to say, well, it's actually living in my head. You're sort of living in your head. You're crunching numbers too much. We get too much bogged down with data, theory, too much talking, too much, don't know this, don't know that, and getting too apprehensive and stressed about where our lives are going. When the moon's just going, just come forwards. I want to liberate and go towards the future, to freedom, to travel and things like this here. And that's great because then you're thinking, great, I'll go. Aha, but we have a little other mix in the mix here, and that is Mars. Mars is down in Pisces, very close to Neptune, very close to Neptune here. And so you get to what we call this pattern of like, sorry, let's get my eyes back into view there. They're up a bit like this, get this T, this letter T, if you see this here. And at the bottom of the T down here is Mars. So if you imagine here, it's a bit like this sort of seesaw effect. Seesaw effect here we're going through, a bit like that. And when we got this seesaw effect here, Mars is saying here it just adds tension. But sometimes we're getting wound too much into thinking. That then goes into stress. Into stressing. We can get quite stressed about things here. We've also got Neptune. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I'm getting angry, but I don't know what I'm getting angry about. But I'm getting angry about something. Ever get that feeling? Ever get that notion there? Sometimes we get a little on the angry side. Sometimes that's what creates by this energy here. We get a little bit too worked up by things we think we're tending to think too much in this present time, the past and things like this here, rather than actually just relaxing. And the methodology here is, the astrology for this is just to help you guys out. It's just chill. Nice word. Chill. I even say it again. Chill. Yes, chill. Because if we chill, a couple of things go and happen. We don't think so much. We're not in our heads. When we chill, we start to come into our hearts. When we come into our hearts, we just go, let's just be. Let's just be. Let's just go along with the flow. And if we go along with the flow, then we start to, oh yeah, okay, future's out there. And what we're going to do here when we're living in our hearts, we allow things to come to us. So yes, have those plans, have those ideas, but don't be in our heads too much. That's what's causing too much tension at the moment. We're just coming out of COVID. We're doing that TV series called Yes But, Yes But, Yes But, Yes But. But hopefully you guys are going to see out there that it's not so much like this. It is, we can get different out there where we can start to enjoy ourselves. Now, one thing that's going to start coming up through this particular season, I think you're going to see here, coming up over these particular times, is finding in our hearts what it is we want for ourselves, rather than being too dictated to. I say dictated, rather than being too controlled, or feeling here that we're worried too much about everybody else. We're worried too much about things. So sometimes we've got to get in our own hearts here, and that's where life's going to start to pick us up a little bit. Hopefully that helps you guys out there to think in that particular way where we're going. Okay, so what we've got coming up here now. So what we're going to do here is just relax, take things nice and easy. There's people saying here, yep, that's me today, and yep, that's what we're going to do, and that's where we're going to go. And Kerry says, hello. Hello, Kerry. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, everybody else. Yes, good evening to you. Have a lovely evening. It's coming up to 12 minutes past 7 here in Spain, which is 12 minutes past 6, I believe, in the UK. And wherever else you are in the world, if you're outside these countries, just give us a shout. Let us know where you're from. That'll be absolutely wonderful. In the meantime, though, this is what you like to do. It is a free show, and we just like you to do this. Okay. There's two. Everybody's telling me here there's too much freezing going on. So if it continues like this, guys, I'm going to stop the show, realign some technical stuff, and come back on. Yes. Are you all freezing? Okay. I'm going to stop the show. I'm going to realign some equipment here, and then I'm going to be back on. So give me about 10 minutes, guys, and we'll be back on. I do apologise. I don't know why it's doing this. I've got the internet connections on okay, but sorry about that.